Hello everybody, my name is Midsims. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today we are here doing something different. We're here with a new sim. Her name is Naomi and I am using her to show you guys my favorite gameplay mods. This is my most requested video and I'm so sorry that it's taken forever for me to film it. I simply just kept forgetting, but I'm not putting it off anymore. So we're just gonna dive right on in. The first mod I'm talking about is MC Command Center. I know everybody and their mother has this mod probably, but if you're new to modding, MC Command Center is a great one to have as a staple in your folder. MC Command Center is by Pool. I will have everything linked below in the description if you want to check it out yourself. The MC Command Center is a mod that adds greater control to your Sims experience and NPC story progression. And honestly, that is so true. This mod will truly make your life so much easier. I will go ahead and show you guys how this is going to make my life so much easier. I do not have makeup on Naomi in her hot weather outfit because I simply forgot to put it on. So instead of having to go back into cast, so if you click on her and go to MC Command Center, you can modify the household in cast if you want to, you know, go the extra step and do it yourself, or you can come down to dresser. You can change her outfit, pick one that you really like the makeup in. So for me, it's her everyday wear. This is the makeup that I want to copy. So we go back into MC Command Center, go back to dresser, copy makeup, and then change her outfit back to hot weather, go back to copy and paste, and then you can paste her makeup. And there you go. I did not have to go back into cast and her makeup is on her. So that's just like a little glimpse of what you can do with MC Command Center. As you can see, there is a ton of options. Just to skim really quickly for sim commands, you can make them older, younger, increase or decrease their days in their age span. You can kill or delete them. You can change their gender preference, rename them, move them into other households, swap their genders. You can teleport them somewhere. You can turn them into a cult, or you can humanize them if they were in a cult that you don't want. Cheats, you can increase their household funds. If you come into cheat sim info, you can skill cheat. You can make them happy, complete their aspiration goals. So that's MC Command Center when you click on your sim. But if you go to the computer, you have MC Command Center again, and this is like the hard drive of MC Command Center. So you have gameplay settings, money settings, notification settings, relationship settings. So you can come into gameplay settings and you can adopt a neglected child. Say your toddler woke up starving and you didn't get to feed him in time and the Sims people took him away. You can adopt your toddler back. You can change the household size if you want more than 8 Sims in one household. If you have a household that the parents are split up, you can ask for child support. And if your Sims parents die, they can get their inheritance. And there's just a whole bunch of different stuff. So you can go into cast, career, pregnancy. Like, this is like the deep dive of everything I just showed you guys. You can really do a whole lot of this if you deep dive into it, but this is just like a little glimpse. So it's just like a really great mod to have. It will make your life so much easier. So the next mods I'm going to be talking about kind of go hand in hand for me. It is the first impressions mod as well as the attractiveness mod. I think that's what it's called, from Wonderful Whims. So this is the attractiveness mod from Wonderful Whims, and if we scroll down here to features, we can see everything that is included with this mod. So live in a world where every sim has their own style and preference that affects everybody. Refine your own style and define your own preferences. Encounter storytelling situations that make your sim's heart beat faster, and learn what others are into and try to impress them with your looks. Attractiveness is the pure attraction to a sim's outside appearance. Every detail matters, from the clothing type and style, the colors, accessories, hair, eyes, including body shape and even voice. Everybody is attractive and unattractive in their own way, seen through the eyes of others, but appearance can be altered to fit the needs of your chosen one. Oh my gosh, that was a mouthful. So your sim, and I'm gonna go back into the game so you guys can see it a little bit better. The whole point of this mod is your sim, you can choose your sim's preferences or they can be chosen for them, and I always like to do that because it brings more realism to the game. It gives my sim a little bit more personality, but they can pick what colors they like for other sims to wear. They can base their attractions based on previous romantic partners, or you can just randomize it, which I always do. I always randomize it because it just gives my sim a little bit more personality, which I love in this. So your sim can be subtle about it, they can be considerate, or they can be very opinionated. It kind of just depends on my sim on which one I'm choosing. I'll go ahead into the game and show you guys. So if we go ahead and click on her, we can go to attractiveness right here. We can choose Naomi's preference or we can develop them. I always hit develop, and then I will show you guys how you can actually see what she's attracted to. So we hit develop, and you can do automatic. All of the attractiveness preferences are developed based on the best development method for each sim, which is a great one, or you can just randomize it. Why don't we go ahead and do the automatic, and we'll just do moderate strength. We're going to come over here to another sim that I have, which is McKinley, and we're just going to do the same thing for her, develop, and we'll just do it randomly. And because I know McKinley's personality type, because I've played her in previous games of mine, she's very opinionated, so we're just gonna do that. So Naomi's should be done, so we're just gonna click back on her, go to attractiveness, and we'll hit choose Naomi's preferences. You're not actually choosing, this is just a way to show you what she picked. So we're gonna start at the top, which is the fundamental attractiveness traits, and we're gonna hit preferred sex. So she is attractive to males and males only. You have liked and dislikes, so she doesn't dislike females, but she is attracted to males. She is attracted to the masculine appearance. She prefers human cult, and she dislikes the vampire cult, werewolf cult, and ghost. And she has no preference on what age group she wants to date. Next is hair attractiveness. So she is attractive to gingers, auburn hair, dark brown hair, light brown hair, red hair. And she doesn't dislike any hair color, but these are the ones she normally goes for. She likes straight hair or wavy hair. She likes a beard, and she does not like clean shave. I feel my girl on this one. I'm a sucker for a beard, I can't lie. So me and Naomi are the same on that one. Details. Preferred eye color, she is attracted to black eyes, green eyes, brown eyes, and hazel eyes. She does not like gray, blue, or aqua. I'm laughing because I have a male that she has to meet here when I introduce the next half of this, but apparently she's not going to be attracted to him. She likes good teeth, she likes freckles and tattoos, she likes white boys, unfortunately for her. Outfits, preferred color, she likes the colors black, blue, green, brown, and pink. She likes bohemian style. She likes hats, glasses, and piercings, and she does not like when men wear makeup. So those are all Naomi's preferences. Let's go ahead and head over to McKinley's and see what her preferences are, because they will be different. So once again, just hit choose the preferences. Okay, so she also is attracted to males, and she is heavily not attracted to females, which is funny because in my gameplay where McKinley came from, she is lesbian. So she likes a masculine appearance. She likes it when men look masculine. She likes human occults, and she does not like vampire, mermaids, or ghosts. For hair color, she likes blondes, brown hair, salt and pepper hair, or purple. She does not like black salt and pepper hair. She only likes brown salt and pepper, not black. She does not like gray hair, green hair. She likes bald sims, but I don't know where the color's coming from then. She does not like long length hair. She likes curly hair. She likes a goatee or mustache, and she does not like clean shaved. Going to details, she likes gray, yellow, or hazel eyes. She does not like blue eyes, black eyes, green eyes, or an unnatural eye color. She likes body hair, but she doesn't like freckles or tattoos, so she's complete opposite of Naomi. And she doesn't have a preference for skin tone. For outfits, she likes red, orange, or purple. She likes the rocker or hipster styles. She likes jewelry, piercings, and makeup, and she doesn't like when men wear hats. So that was like complete opposite of Naomi, and I'm gonna go ahead and head over to their love interest house so we can go ahead and see the second half of this mod. Alright, so we're here. This is Emerson, their love interest, who they both just decided that they hate. And I'm gonna have both of the girls introduce themselves. So this will show us the first impressions mod. So Emerson and Naomi are up first. He seems to like her. Oh, do they have a crush on each other? That is so sweet. This is why I love this mod. Okay, first impressions, crush. They have a crush on each other. How sweet. And McKinley finds him interesting, but she also just finds him basic looking, which is the attractiveness mod. And for Naomi, she finds him attractive. She also thinks he's annoying, and he finds her interesting. So that was the first impressions mod. So this is the first impressions mod by this lovely creator right here. I do not know how to pronounce names properly, so I'm not even gonna try with this. But as you can see down here, you have a whole bunch of different interactions that your sim can have. So like if they have a weird impression with a sim, they get this one. They can be weirded weirded out by people, they can be uncomfortable around their anti-crush, they can find Sims interesting, reasonable, shallow. A lot of my Sims appear to be stuck up, so I don't really know what that says about me, but that is the first impressions mod. They're so cute. Wait, I actually love them. You can ask them about their attractiveness preferences, or once you flirt for a while, we'll have her move so she's just not, you know, awkwardly sitting there. You can have them flirt. Let's go ahead and have them flirt just real quick. Oh, McKinley needs to go to the doctor, which we will get into because that's a great mod to go straight into. Okay, and here's what I was trying to get at. Throughout the conversation, McKinley got the impression that Emerson finds her quite attractive, making her wonder if she has the right idea. So that is all about the attractiveness mod. The next mod we're gonna get into is related to healthcare, since we got a notification that they needed to go to the doctor for their wellness checks. So we're just gonna go over to Deep Indigo and healthcare services. So we can go to the doctor, we can go get an acupuncture. Let me tell y'all, this mod will have you always at the edge of your seat, because when your Sim is deathly sick and they need to go to the hospital, oh my gosh, we'll get into that in a minute. If you've watched my Not So Berry challenge, my Sim, Not So Berry or Family Dynamics, my Sims have had to go to the hospital multiple times. We can go get vaccinated, get an allergy shot, donate blood. You can do healthcare insurance, you can order from the pharmacy. So they just need like a little wellness visit, and also to go to the gynecologist. So we'll do that first. And it's just a little rabbit hole, but it'll give you a glimpse of, you know, your Sim and their health. And she is flirting away. I know you're in love with the dude, but you also should go to the doctor. We'll send you to the gynecologist. Suggest she gets immunized against some deadly diseases. That is always the safest option with this mod, because your Sim can die from it. So she's vaccinated now, and it's saying, is McKinley interested in birth control, basically. Hormone-free method of birth control. The gynecologist can insert one today. We're gonna say no, because I need her to get pregnant to show you guys a mod. So this is Healthcare Redux by Deep Indigo. This mod is a comprehensive healthcare mod which adds new illness, injuries, chronic conditions, allergies, medical emergencies, and pregnancy-related health conditions, as well as preventative care, natural immune system medications and supplements, doctor visits, immunizations, deadly illnesses, and more. This mod is up there with the attractiveness mod. It is Chef's Kiss, forehead kisses to you. It's something that I cannot live without. My game just lacks so much personality without it. Now this mod is definitely not for the weak, y'all, because your Sims can die from literally anything. So it's a risk putting it in your game if you're doing challenges. Just putting that out there. You can pick and choose the systems from the mods you want. You don't want the new illnesses, don't download them. So the core, you need the core for the whole mod. You have allergies if you want your Sim to be able to develop allergies, conditions, if you want your Sim to be able to develop chronic conditions, diseases. If you don't want your active Sims to die from their diseases, you can install the death disabler. Injuries, they can get injuries from, you know, running, like working out. Pregnancy complications is a risk, y'all. It truly is. Unfortunately, some of my Sims have had miscarriages because of this mod. Medical emergencies, appendicitis, which my Sim Ellie had, and I cried because she was gone for multiple days. They can have aneurysms. Luckily, my Sim has never had that. Car accidents, plane crashes, choking, kidney failure, heart attacks. My Sim had a heart attack and she died from a heart attack, and I will never recover from this. So that is just a little glimpse of the Healthcare Redux mod. Also, sorry that I keep pronouncing her name as Naomi. I know it's Noemi, but I'm American, so sorry about that. We're waiting for her results from the doctor, so she does need to go to the gynecologist, so I'm sending her off. And you can also order from the online pharmacy, so we'll see if she needs any medicine, which she doesn't. She's good. So the next mod that I'm going to show you guys is, I think, like one of the first gameplay mods that I've ever downloaded. It's truly perfection if you're playing like in a legacy challenge and you need background characters but you don't want to assign all this X, Y, and Z to them. So it's the Lifedecider mod, and I love this mod so much. You can decide everybody, like every Sim around you, you can decide all their lives for them, which is just fantastic. It gives all of them a bit of personality, or you can just pick. You can do skills, income, career, bonus traits, social life. I always hit the full life one because this will give your Sims a head start in life or a little history. Your Sim will be given a career, bonus trait, skills, and extra income. So I'm gonna go ahead and randomize Naomi's life, and as you can see, it just gave us $28,000. So why don't we go down here? So her career choice was an engineer. She wants to be an engineer. She saved amazingly, as y'all saw. She saved $28,000. Her bonus trait is that she's needy. She has a small amount of friends. Her skill learning thing is good, so she can learn her skills quite well. But she, her piano is level 2, comedy, it's just a whole bunch of extra stuff for her. She became an engineer. And if you come down here, she is needy and she does not want a child right now, which is a great way to introduce the next mod we're going to be talking about. So if we click and we head to this mod, it's the relationships, family, and pregnancy mod. There is just so much to do here, so much to unpack. You can go into romances and friendships. You can decide to be celibate. You can choose not to interact romantically with a specific Sim. If you don't want to have feelings towards a specific Sim, you can do that as well. You can choose not to become friends with somebody. Reproductive health, you can check the fertility status because this mod also can drop your Sim's fertility rate. You can choose thoughts on being pregnant, thoughts on having children. So her thoughts on being pregnant, she doesn't want a child right now, so she would not be okay with being pregnant. To this Sim, the physical effects and manifestations of pregnancy would be very psychologically taxing. Whether she wants children or not, pregnancy would be difficult to go through. Thoughts on having children, you can let fate and time decide the Sim's wishes, which is what I always pick because I love it when Sims just choose it for themselves. Or they can be happy to have a baby, neutral about having a baby, does not want a child right now, which is where Naomi is right now. I keep calling her Naomi, and I know that's not how you pronounce that. I'm so sorry. This Sim is not interested in being pregnant as of now. If it were to happen, they would take it badly, which if you watched my family dynamics challenge, you know that Dove's husband Stefan did not want a baby for the longest time, so we already dove deep into that with them. Jealousy, decide to always be faithful, but jealous towards specific acts, so she's jealous for everything, never jealous, not jealous for kissing, not jealous for woohoo, not jealous for anything except woohoo, not jealous for flirting. Your Sim can also carry a baby for another if they want to act as a surrogate, or they can attempt artificial insemination, or they can hire a surrogate themselves if they themselves cannot get pregnant. Woohoo health, you can go get tested for WTDs, which is woohoo transmitted diseases. You can buy woohoo protection items. You can set their woohoo health status. So these are just all the things your Sims can get if you have this mod in. But I think this is optional, so you can go ahead and take a whole look because I don't know if this is YouTube friendly, to be honest. This mod is the Relationships and Pregnancy Overhaul mod, previously known as Woohoo Wellness, by this creator up here. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that is who it's by. Mod 1, you can get the whole thing or you can mix and match. Mod 1 is pregnancy and family preferences. Does your Sim want a child right now or does not want a child? What about their partner? And how will all that play out if they don't share the same wish? Does your Sim's kids want siblings? Do their parents want grandchildren? Unfortunately, I cannot zoom in, but there's just a whole bunch of different moodlets. We really dove deep in this with my family dynamics challenge. My Sim Dove needed to have babies because that's part of the rules, and her husband Stefan did not want children, and for the longest time he did not want a baby. That was interesting. Dealing with that, fertility and protection, individual or global pregnancy risk, birth control surgeries and social interactions, WTDs, which is woohoo transmittable diseases, accusations, acceptance or rejection. So if your Sim has a WTD, they can actually accuse the person they last slept with of giving them whatever they caught. Paternity testing, in which Sims can discover who fathered their child. They can lie, tell the truth, rope another into marriage, reject offspring, and more, which is actually what's currently going on in my Not So Berry challenge. In the Not So Berry challenge rules, it states that yellow gen cannot have a relationship with their parent. So I thought it would be fun if yellow gen didn't have a relationship with their parent because they didn't know who their father was. And so that's the storyline storyline of what is going on in my Not So Berry challenge. Teen pregnancies, in which teen sims can freak out about being pregnant, make their parents freak out, or get supported, or get kicked out. Temporary separations, take a relationship break and try to figure things out fully before breaking up, or you can reconcile. Jealousy and cheating, we went over that. Infidelity changes the sentiment behavior for cheating depending on the gravity of the fault and offers new features and possibilities revolving around cheating. You can explain your reason for cheating. If your sim gets caught cheating, they can say, oh, well, I cheated because we weren't woohooing enough, or I miss quality time with you, you know, all the lame excuses. But you can do that with this mod, and you can blame, forgive, and lie about it. So that's that one. We already went over artificial insemination and surrogacy. Adoption lets your sims put their children up for adoption, and you can actually pick a family if you want to give your sim up for adoption, but you don't want it like going through the system. Adopted sims can hear from their birth families. You can tell them that they're adopted, and they can have the opportunity to reach out to their birth family. Sometimes their birth family rejects them though. Custody and permanent separations, decide custody and send children on custody visits. You can also take them to court, and the judge can decide who the child should live with. Mod 11 is termination of pregnancy. If your sim really does not want the baby that they are pregnant with because they are not happy about the pregnancy, they can terminate. So that's what that one is. Pregnancy side effects, an add-on that brings mood swings, cravings, and back pains. There's just so much more, but that is basically the whole gist of the relationships and pregnancy overhaul. A super long one, but it's definitely worth it in my eyes. So the next mods that we have center heavily around pregnancy. So that means since you got along great with Emerson, you get to be our mama. So this is a nice house. Can I come in? No? Alright, now that we're here, we're going to come down here, and with our trusty MC command center, we're going to head to relationships and set active relationships level with McKinley and romantic, because I don't want to wait. Woohoo with Emerson, please. She wants to ask Emerson to be her boyfriend, but we're not going to do that just yet, and she doesn't want to have a baby right now. Okay, no protection was used, which is great. Great for us. Emerson, come out here. We're going to take a pregnancy test with the childbirth mod, because it's more realistic. And remember, she does not want a pregnancy right now. So here she is. She found out she's pregnant. She does not want a baby. Yep, the tears, let them flow, babe. McKinley is pregnant in her first trimester. She's so cute. Anyway, she's pregnant. So where's Emerson in his little cute little knee-high Converse things? Anyway, we're gonna come to relationship and pregnancy mod. Paternity testing. We can tell the truth and tell him that he did father the baby, or he didn't father the baby. We can choose to lie, or we can ask to marry due to having a child together. But why don't we go ahead and announce her unwanted pregnancy? She's letting him know she's pregnant. He's excited. She is absolutely beside herself. Unwanted child on the way. McKinley did not expect to have a child and is really not sure that she wants it at all, but it's happening. What should she do? And Emerson is feeling such joy and yet such sadness. Emerson's partner announced being pregnant, and Emerson is so happy that a baby is on the way. The problem, his partner is not. They announced this as though it was the worst thing that could have happened, but they do not want that baby, but Emerson does. So that's how Emerson is feeling, and she is feeling not on the same page. McKinley's partner is happy about the pregnancy. If only McKinley could be too. Oh my gosh, that was a lot. Anyway, so with this mod, we can also like go to early parenting class, go to counseling and unwanted pregnancy, go to birth class. You can get an abortion, you can buy something, you can discover if you're having a singular or multiple, and the gender of the baby. You can thoughts on being pregnant. Oh my gosh, this is the most I've ever talked about. You can refuse to make peace, or you can make peace after, you know, doing a whole bunch of stuff. I think this is with the I think this is with the childbirth mod from Panda Sama. I don't know how you pronounce that. So we can call an obstetrician, which is what we're going to be doing. And here we have some birthing options. Choosing the right birth method for you and your baby can be a daunting task. There are so many different options. It can be easy to get lost and confused by the countless delivery practices. Which method are you considering? So you can do the regular Sims 4 birth thing, which is the surgery machine. You can have a natural delivery, you can have a C-section, you can have a home birth, and pregnancy checkups. I think we are going to choose, why don't we just do a natural delivery? And this is just letting nature take its course. Yeah, so we're gonna choose this option. Oh, she's rubbing her belly. This makes me want to play as McKinley again, but I already have so many. So we are now gonna be focusing on the realistic childbirth mod by Pandasama or Pantasama. I don't know how you pronounce their name. We called the obstetrician and we discussed our birthing options. You can ask somebody to accompany you to the birth. You can take family leave. You can ask for an epidural, dilation check, which we will get more into when she actually gives birth. And we have this lovely new birthing interaction where it's very accurate on how birth is done. We can go for a walk, which I know y'all have seen this several times with the family dynamics challenge, but I will go ahead and show you it in game right now. So going back to MC Command Center, we can go ahead, spoiler alert, they're having a little girl and it's just one little baby. But we can go ahead, you can also change it if you want multiples, but we're gonna go ahead and change the pregnancy phase. We're gonna go into our second trimester. We're calling our obstetrician, we're gonna have a pregnancy checkup. So we're here at the hospital. I do need the new bed. All right, so we're at the hospital. We're now in our second trimester and we're gonna go ahead and have McKinley do an ultrasound scan. So why don't we go ahead and get an ultrasound scan? Just do a random doctor. Emerson, you can come in here. But that was so cute. That was the ultrasound. They're expecting a healthy little girl. And now we're gonna go ahead and just get a pap smear. Are you gonna do it? Okay, here she goes. She's getting her pap smear done. I keep saying pap smear. It's pap smear. Wow, this is so accurate. I actually haven't done this with my own Sims yet. All right, she's done. Once again, with the power of MCC, McKinley is gonna go into labor. Here is where the childbirth mod really shines. So we can go ahead and ask for Pitocin, which I did with my sim one time and it nearly killed her and the baby, so we're not gonna be doing that. We can check for dilation, do breathing exercises, or ask for an epidural. Y'all, let me tell you something. This mod will keep you here for days, so make sure your sim clocks out of work. McKinley and Emerson does not have jobs, so I don't have to do that. So why don't we go ahead and just start some breathing exercises, and I will go ahead and get her a yoga ball. Also with this mod, it comes with stretch marks for the sims, which I think is so cute. All right, so she's done her breathing exercises and she's having contraction pains. Contractions are definitely uncomfortable but manageable for now. Perhaps she should rest up while she can. Take a walk before moving becomes unbearable. And what's this? Oh, her water broke. Oh, and she's not happy because her water broke, the poor thing. Why don't you come ahead and get on this exercise ball? Oh yeah, her water broke right here. Oh, the poor thing. She was embarrassed. But your sim with this mod can also do some exercises on the yoga ball, which she literally looks translucent right now. Goodness. And she can also take a walk. So we're gonna do that. She's really moving on this exercise ball. All right, and this one is just pretty self-explanatory. She's going on a walk to try to help increase her dilation. Ask someone to check her dilation when she's done, which I bet she'll only be at like 3 centimeters. Not even 3. 3 is too generous. Probably a centimeter. We have a doctor who is bodiless doing it, so great. McKinley is actually having a baby. Her life is about to change completely despite all the pains. Oh, she is 3 centimeters and she's, oh my gosh, wait, unwanted baby from the ultrasound scan. Seeing the image of her baby on the ultrasound scan is leaving McKinley feeling overwhelmed, confused, and uncertain about what to do. Part of her feels guilty and ashamed for not wanting children. It's important that McKinley takes time to process her emotions and consider all of her options. After all, her decision will impact her life. She must take care of herself and her emotional well-being in order to navigate this difficult decision. Why don't we go ahead and ask for an epidural in hopes that that will speed up the labor. This takes quite a long time. All right, so she's getting her epidural. Sometimes this can fail, which is never ideal, but I hope it doesn't fail. The epidural did not fail, so she should be Okay. All right, you guys, she has been in labor for probably about 10 hours and she's already fully dilated, which I know Dove is screaming and crying and throwing up right now because she was in labor for 2 days. So we are gonna go ahead and give birth, and Brittany Stovall will be our obstetrician. What's his face? Get in here in his little moon boots. Now I still don't know how the dad is supposed to be involved in this. I've just never figured it out. Oh, they can sway together? How cute. Anyway, she's given birth. The poor thing. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry that there's no volume. Like, I don't know why my computer's not working. It's a girl, Desiree. So McKinley and Emerson had a baby. She has postpartum pain. There's soreness everywhere. There's a little baby. Oh, that baby ain't the skin color. Here is their little baby. The baby looks a little bit different than its parents, but you know what? I'm not here to question anything. We're only here for a mod review. So here's their little baby, Desiree. So cute. Love this mod. It's so great. Okay, so anyway, McKinley is done giving birth. We can head home now. Now, with the Health Redux mod, you have got to be careful when your sim gives birth, especially if they have a C-section. I had a sim give birth via C-section, and their stitches came out and they were like bleeding everywhere in the middle of the night, so she had to immediately get rushed into surgery. So that is the childbirth mod. The next 2 mods we're going to talk about involve the kid aging up. So oh, the baby is outside in the stables. So we're gonna go ahead and fast forward this and have Desiree age up. All right, the next mod we're gonna talk about is the Education School Bundle by KawaiiStacie. This mod is great for advancing your children and teens skills. So this mod revolutionizes the educational experience in the Sim 4 by introducing dynamic and interactive learning opportunities for children and teens. The mod includes various components that enhance the educational journey from childhood to teenage years, providing more realistic and engaging gameplay. So for teens and children, learn the basic skills and increase motives at school. More interaction choices, each with advantages and disadvantages. Some interactions impede skill and character value, gain or decreases needs. Homework benefits build skills while completing homework. Virtual learning, you can basically homeschool your Sims as well. Access school portal on the school-only PC. Attend online lectures to build skills and improve school performances. Study various subjects. You can complete your homework online solo or with classmates. You can meet and interact with classmates, including options to flirt. So I love this mod. I usually use it to introduce other kids and teens to my Sims, but this is just like a little overhaul of what they can do. All right, so we aged up little Desiree into a child, and now I'm going to show you guys the second half of this mod. So they have a school-only PC. You can find it in build mode under computers. You go to school portal, you can meet your classmates of other kids that are around your age. You can pick through all of the kids. It doesn't matter. You have so many to choose from and you can get to know them. It's just a better way for your Sims to, you know, interact with their peers and study and homework. You can have a homework helper, study health and fitness, study culture, business, art. You can pay to have your Sim basically be like tutored, but that's what that is for children. And if we go ahead and age her up one more time, the last mod we're going to be talking about is the preteen mod. I love this mod so much, so we're going to be aging up Desiree into a preteen. She needs CC terribly, but as you can see, preteens are a lot shorter than regular teenagers. They are these string beans, and you can choose to send your preteen into middle school or junior high. I always have it as middle school. But yeah, here is little Desiree as a preteen. You can apply body spray, apply lotion, apply deodorant because your preteen will stink. All right, so this is the preteen mod, and this is where I get a little confused because I can never find it when I just Google it. If I'm remembering properly, it's created right here. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name because I can never pronounce names correctly, but it reads, "Welcome to being a preteen. For the next couple of years, you're going to be experiencing some changes. Don't worry, it's completely natural. You'll do just fine." So when a child child ages up into a teenager, they get the preteen trait. They are automatically enrolled in middle school and are automatically made shorter than adults. Preteens can go through phases more often than children and teens, and the phases begin pretty quickly. They also can experience voice cracks. So they do have a simple hygiene system, like I just showed you. Apply body spray, apply deodorant, apply lotion. So the middle school acts exactly like grade school and high school that's in the game, and middle schoolers also get their own homework book. That is that. I don't know if this creator is the original creator or if it's originally by Deep Indigo. I'm not sure, and I don't want to misspeak, but I really don't know, but I will link everything down below. But anyway, you guys, that is it for my mod review, my favorite gameplay mods. I hope you guys got something useful out of this video. I don't usually make mod reviews because I don't have a lot of mods to review, but nonetheless, I hope you got something out of this video. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!